Hazun, sign name, Revelation 20. And I saw a messenger coming down out of heaven with the key to the bottomless pit of the abyss. He had a massive, heavy chain in his hand. He seized the dragon, the old serpent, which is called the devil and Shaitan, and tied him up for 1,000 years. He threw him into the deep pit of the abyss. Then he locked and sealed it for 1,000 years. This was done so that he could not fool the nations during this time. After the 1,000 years, he will be released for a short time. And I saw thrones. Those who had been given the right to judge sat on them. I also saw the souls of people who had their heads cut off because of their testimony of Yahuwah, Mashiach, and because they preached the word of Allah. They were the same ones who would not worship the beast or the image of the beast. They also refused to receive the mark of the beast's image on their foreheads or hands. They came back to life, and they rule and reign with Yahuwah, Mashiach, 1,000 years. The rest of the dead did not come back to life until the 1,000 years were over. This is the first resurrection. Favored and set apart are the ones who are part of the first resurrection. The second death has no power over them. They will be priests of Allah and Yahuwah, Mashiach. They will rule and reign with him for 1,000 years. Hallelujah. And when the 1,000 years are finished, Shaitan will be released from his prison. He will go out and deceive the nations again that are at the four corners of the earth. He will gather them together with Gog and Magog to go to war. The number of them whom he will gather will be as large as the number of sands from the sea. They will march across the entire earth. They will surround the camp of the set-apart people of Allah and his beloved city. Like fire will come down from heaven and destroy their entire armies. And Shaitan, who deceived them, will be thrown into the lake of fire and brimstone sulfur, where the beast and the false prophet are. All of them will be tormented day and night forever and ever. And I saw a great white throne and the one who was sitting on it. And the earth and sky saw his face. They tried to run away, but there was no place for them to hide. And I saw the dead, great and small, standing before the throne of Allah, and the books were opened. This includes the book of life. Everything they had done was written in the books, and the dead were judged according to what they had done. And the sea gave up the dead who were in it, and death and the tomb gave up the dead who were in them. Everyone was judged according to what they had done. Then death and the tomb were thrown into the lake of fire. This is the second death. Anyone whose names was not written in the book of life, who had not come to faith in Yahuwah, Mashiach, and not kept his commandments and walked in faith obedience, was thrown into the lake of fire. Truth scriptures, pure word, Yahuwah.